don't know where my vocabulary is when I need it. Like, I'm trying to speak, but I can't get words. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you guys have watched my last, it wasn't my last video, the video where I spoke about what I've learned the past year, you guys will know that I've like been going through like a lot of my own personal growth, and that I'm sure a lot of you can relate. We all have our own personal journeys and growth that we're going through currently. And the reason that I do these kind of videos, like, you might be like, why is she even talking about this? Like, who is she? But I do these kind of videos for myself as well, because I feel like if I'm saying this and like if I'm putting this out there and like people are listening to what I'm saying, like I should be able to like at least, you know, stick to what I'm saying and not be a hypocrite, basically. So these kind of videos help me actually stick to what I say as well, and also like if you guys benefit from it, then that's a plus. So what I wanted to speak about is the topic of trying to become comfortable with discomfort, or becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. Basically, it just kind of ties in with like facing fears, you know, trying to overcome that little voice in your head that tells you to not do stuff, or just, you know, just like stay in your lane. You know, that feeling that you get when there's something that you want to do and you get that feeling in your stomach and it's like, you know, should I do it, should I not do it? Basically, I'm trying to just get into the habit of like facing that and actually like doing stuff that scares you, doing stuff that makes you feel uneasy. Comment below, let me know. Like, I actually would love to hear if you guys are going through something similar, because it you know, we're all kind of going through the same things in life somewhat. I'm sorry if the angle's a bit off, like the whole thing just collapsed, my whole setup just collapsed. So what was I saying? I never really used to think about these things, and it's just kind of like, I feel like you just have to ask yourself, are you really like changing? Are you evolving? Are you becoming better? Are you bettering yourself? Like, I was just stuck in that mindset of like, it is what it is. Like, how can I change? Like, how can I make things different? But really, like, you can challenge yourself every day. I'm saying this now, but like, I'm gonna try to do this. Like, every day is a bit much, but I'm gonna try. Like, they were saying you can measure how much you've grown by how much discomfort you've experienced. So like, if you've been like very uncomfortable in certain situations, I'm sure there's something that you have learned from that and have grown and become like better due to that situation. Take it as a positive, like turn it into something like, okay, if this scares me, if I'm uncomfortable doing this, that means that there's something that I can gain from this, you know, rather than like my mindset before was like, okay, like I'm not comfortable doing this, like I don't want to do this, instead of being like, you know what, this is different for me, why not try it and see what I can get out of it. Like, if you were to think about it now, when's the last time that you did something that actually scared you? So obviously I thought about it. I was like, the last thing I did that scared me was doing this YouTube channel, bro, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you know, I had this fear for so long. I was like, what are you really scared of? Like, are you scared of what people would say? Are you scared of failure? Are you scared of, like, what are you scared of, do you know? So when I actually like thought about it, I was like, really, like, those are really bad excuses. If those are the reasons and that's the worst that you can think of, then you really genuinely have no reason. And that was another point. We tend to rationalize our fears. So like, if we have a fear of something, it's usually because like, oh, I can't do this, or like, oh, this is gonna happen, or like, oh, whatever it may be. Like, we rationalize our fear and try to make a good excuse or a good reason as to why we're not doing these things that scare us. So I won't say get out of the habit, but we tend to do that. So like, you know, be aware of that, be aware that you're rationalizing stuff instead of like, you know, just trying to like, just do it, just like go for it. Like, I said this before, but like, just literally just go for whatever it may be that freaks you out, because that's where you have the most to gain, because that's where you'll probably gain an experience, you'll probably gain like an amazing memory, you'll gain some kind of value from it. So we should be taught to know that life is uncomfortable, and you should go through life trying to understand that you will be uncomfortable in a lot of situations, a lot of things. Like, trying to break through fear, it's a very difficult thing. Like, I remember the Will Smith quote, the only place that fear actually exists is in our minds. Like, we fear things that haven't happened, we fear things that don't even exist or might never happen. Remember that and understand that like, the fear that you actually have of something is just all in your head. It's not actually, it might actually never happen. Like, you are just holding yourself back from something that you have made up. in your head. So when you think about it like that, it's like, damn, like, so once you have that kind of mindset, I feel like it does allow you to just see things in a different way. If you see fear as more of a choice, because you are choosing to have that kind of thought in your head. You are choosing to let that fear that might not happen exist in your head, and you are choosing to let that fear stop you from whatever it may be that you want to do. Like, your mind is literally the most powerful thing. Like, if you actually train your mind to have like more positive thoughts than negative, which is something that, if you know me, I'm a very anxious person. I'm a very like very, let me just stick to this, let me just, you know, like, I don't need to be doing all of this kind of stuff. But why? Like, why not branch out? Like, I would always be the type of person to like see people and be like, damn, like, that's actually like amazing, like, look at her, like, look at him, like, whatever, like, they're doing so much, like, how can they do all of this? But I can do that myself. We are in our heads too much. Like, it's a dangerous place in there, you know. Just trying to like relax those thoughts a little bit and not get caught up in our heads, I feel like will do us so much more good. So like I've said, this is why I'm doing this video, because I want to apply what I'm saying to my life as well. So I feel like this holds me to like, and I know I have my friends that are watching this and they're gonna hold me to it. That's another thing. Like, I would have thoughts in my head, but I would never say them because I know that people might hold you to it, which I just don't like. But anyways, it's better to hold yourself accountable to what you say, you know. But if you have your friends or people that are gonna do that as well, you know, just a little reminder here and there, that's all I'm saying. That's not a bad thing. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like, and all of that, and see you guys in the next one.